How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Explanation. Today we will be talking about the One Piece live action series, specifically an actors panel that just went down at the Middle East Film and Comic-Con, where two of the panelists was actually Iñaki Godoy, aka Luffy, and Taz Skylar, who plays the role of Sanji in the One Piece live action series. They had several questions for all the actors that were up there. I took that video and I actually enhanced the audio because the audio was very hard to hear, and I actually just cut it up so that we'll just get the portions that pertain to the One Piece live action series. So the Taz Skylar questions, Sanji questions, and the Iñaki Godoy aka Luffy questions are here. And again, I did augment the audio because it was a little hard to hear, but now it's pretty good interview and you just get to hear what they had to say.
Taz, what is like the number one question that keeps coming back to you?
You know what, I've been blanking this whole time trying to think which one it is. But I guess like one that comes to mind is people...
Taz, why are you so handsome?
Yeah, Taz, why are you so handsome?
No, Taz.
Only Kiki
why
asks me
What is
that.
your beauty secret, Taz?
And why do you wear a hat and cover up most of the handsomeness? Please.
Oh,
Why are you
They're
not
saying
putting me
take
on
it
the
off.
spot right now and making me blush in front of hundreds of people? Why do I wear a hat? I wear a hat because I'm very shy.
That wasn't a real question.
Take it off? You ready to take off the hat?
Should he take off the hats? Why would you hide that? Please.
It's just a tunnel vision thing. It's funny, you know the inside of a cap when it kind of goes round and there's like a tunnel effect to it? It makes me just be able to focus on what's in front of me as opposed to distract myself with maybe something I don't need to distract myself with. It's a very functional reason to kind of wear it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I've had this cap for like 10 years. It is falling to pieces and I don't let go of it.
It's vintage. It's vintage.
It's vintage, bro, and it says Tokyo, you know. There's some sort of prophecy in there.
All right, I'm guessing you're never going to answer this question. So take off your shirt now. I'm kidding.
No.
Iñaki Godoy. Iñaki. The question that now everybody
Yes,
is
sir.
asking you is...
the question that everyone asks me?
First, when they first meet you...
Well, they say, Iñaki.
Why are you so handsome, Iñaki?
And I answer, I don't know, I just am. No, but really, I think a lot of people ask me about meeting Oda Sensei. And if you want to know, Oda Sensei is the coolest guy on earth. He is so cool, and he's the kindest, most lovable man. He has so much energy. He loves to eat meat. He is very much like Luffy, and he's super confident, and we're best friends with him, and we love him.
He's a good guy.
Yes.
He also drew a tattoo for us, which Kiki still has to get.
Yeah.
So can we cheer to get him to get it?
We'll see when I get it. It could be soon. It could be later. We'll find out. But
That is a
yes.
tease. That is a tease. Thank you. Taz and Iñaki, there was a story that I saw. You guys, yeah? This is true. I think this is the one. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, every time you guys woo, my heart melts. Thank you guys so much.
I think you just melted a few hearts as well. I think this may have been the water tank scene. I've seen this story talked about a couple of times. Iñaki, you were in a water tank for a scene. You were very cold. You were in that tank for a long time.
Oh my God.
I want you to tell this because I don't want to say how it went down. Could you tell the story from both of your perspectives?
All right, my friends.
First of all, cold is an understatement. That was freezing, bro.
So, story time with Uncle Iñaki. Okay, so, we were in South Africa, 2022, filming One Piece Season 1. So, in the show, at some point, Luffy goes in the water, okay? So, we had to shoot a scene in the water, and the water was not exactly hot. It was pretty freezing. So I'm in this massive pool in South Africa that is just freezing water, and I'm really, really sad because the water's not nice. But you know what happens next? You want to know what happens next?
Yes!
Well, my friend Taz saw me in pain in the freezing water, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna jump in the water with my friend. He didn't have to. He didn't have to jump in the water. It was not his take. But he jumped anyways, because we are nakamas, and we support each other. But you know what the best part is? Then it was Taz's turn to be in the water. I was outside of the pool now. Taz is in the water.
He was in a hot tub.
I was in a hot tub, and I was like, nah, Taz, I'm not going inside with you, fella. But I love you anyways. That's friendship, my friends. Yeah.
When I jumped in, there was this real moment between Iñaki and I where he was, you know, he was naturally shivering as anyone would be, and as I was about to be. And he sort of looked up as I was getting in, and we were like, we're finishing this today. And he was like, yeah. And I got in, and then we rocked it out together. And then when it was my turn, and I'd gotten out since, and I was about to dive in from like another angle. And I looked up, and there was no one there. And I said, where's Iñaki? Not that I was expecting him to get in the water, because it was cold. He was wearing a wetsuit. I was wearing nothing. And they're like, no, he's in the hot tub. And I look over, and Yaki's like, you got this, bro.
Man, what a day that was,
It was fun. It was a memorable day.
We have some good One Piece memories for sure. Yes.
You guys will always remember that time you had a bath together on set, right?
Oh, we were in the hot tub afterwards together for sure.
Well, that's weird. Why'd you woo that? Yeah. So uncomfortable moments on set. It was nice to have a friend. Nice to have somebody there with you that could kind of help you go through the pain. One Piece is like the biggest thing. I mean, I didn't know what it'd be like to flip on Netflix and suddenly see yourself looking at yourself. How has your life changed from the moment that started streaming on Netflix?
You guys want to know where or what we were doing exactly the moment that it dropped?
Tell us.
We were in a car because the strikes were happening. So we weren't allowed to promote it or do anything, and we had decided as a group, as a cast, to go to Japan together, because it felt like we had two options for the day of the release. We could either kind of all like hide in our houses and hope for the best. I was planning on maybe going to like a third world country somewhere and just kind of like being in a tent and then like checking my phone a week later, or we could like fly headfirst into the eye of the storm. And Japan felt like going head first into the eye of the storm. And so everybody was down for the idea. We went to Japan. And the minute that the show dropped, we were in a car, Iñaki, Jacob and I. And we watched the show go up. We were in a taxi. We watched the show go up. And then each of us were watching a different streamer's reaction to the show coming out. And then at one point, the streamers were saying that they couldn't get onto the show anymore, like it had crashed. And so we started dancing in the taxi, dancing and singing to, we broke it! We broke it!
We broke the servers,
We broke the servers!
We broke the servers!
And we were jumping up and down. The taxi guy was like telling us to calm down and sit down. We kept dancing, and then we were all going to watch the show together at McKenyu's house later on in the day.
Makenyu, the man.
I'm not sure if that even answers your question. This is a pretty solid answer. I like it. Iñaki, how's your life changed? Are you 19? 19.
Man, I'm 20 years old
20.
right now.
So
I'm
how's
20.
How's your life changed? Not a teenager anymore. You're a grown man. You stand
I'm
on business.
a grown man now. Big adult, big papa right here. Yeah, man, I mean, my life changed the moment I got the role, you know? I feel like it's very easy to feel nervous and anxious about a lot of things, but, I mean, and every One Piece fan will agree with me, Luffy inspires people, and he has inspired my life to be better too. And since I started to play him, and since I started to watch One Piece because of the live action, man, I just have this very optimistic energy around me, you know? I I feel very grateful that I get to be a part of this and that I get to play Luffy because it genuinely makes me want to be the best version of myself. And like after the show dropped, some people now recognize me in the streets, which is really cool. And they come up to me and they're like, "Hey, are you Iñaki Godoy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
That's not how he said it.
But yeah, man. I mean, it's still the same. I'm still the same guy I was before the show dropped, and I'm still gonna be the same guy after, I continue my career for many years. And yeah, I'm just happy that I get to do what I love.
Don't get to that.
And that energy comes from you. It's not like you got the role and then you got all positive and stuff. They obviously saw something in you that was that spirit. And so this is your spirit coming through with Monkey D, right?
Yeah, I think they knew I love to eat, and they were like, "Yeah, that's the perfect guy to play Luffy."
Then they saw Chaz. They saw Chaz and they're like, "Yeah, he's handsome. All right."
I took my shirt off in the audition.
Is that true?
For a part of it, there was this part that we had to do we had to do these fights and we had to tape them. And I spent 5 days working on these little choreos. And when I practiced for 2 hours before putting it on tape, and my shirt had come off at some point throughout that practice, and then I recorded it and I was like, "Ah, damn," and I just sent it like that. So yeah, the tapes are somewhere.
I don't know how we've come back to you taking your shirt off twice in this celebrity panel. I would like to, I know my questions are not nearly as good as yours, so we do have a microphone running around. Who's got the microphone? Raise your hand if you do. There's the microphone over here. Let's try to get as many as we can. I got about 10 minutes with these guys, so let's find someone. Anyone you want. You control it, because I can't. You want to go right in, just dive in with a microphone. I love the pause. You got to have the pause, yes. Let's make sure that microphone is on. And it is not? There you go. Nope. Oh, hi.
Oh my God, Beppo!
What's your name?
How are you?
What's your name and what's your question?
My name is Tiva. Okay, hi, Taz and Iñaki.
Hi,
I have a question for you guys. First of all, I want to ask what it was like to work with Matt Ons, because he's known in the fandom and he's partly part of us. So it's kind of really refreshing to see someone from the fandom hold on such a big project and work with artists and very good people. So I want to ask you, what was the experience to work with him as a mate? And now he's your friend, we know about it, but I want to know how it was professional for you guys to work with him.
Matt is just the biggest One Piece fan in the world. He knows everything about it, every single detail. He knows all the lore, he knows all the theories, he's up to date with the manga, he's seen the anime, he's seen the movies, he knows it all. So I think us as actors, knowing that our leader, our showrunner, was a huge fan and he wouldn't let us fail, that was really, really nice.
And also, because he was such a fan, I think what was so reassuring to us and why we all trusted Matt so deeply is because I think making. And Matt had a very strong opinion, which may and can be different from someone else's, but it is respectable nevertheless. And he knew everything with a degree of granularity that nobody else could. So anything that he wanted to achieve with the show, he could do so and justify with great ease upon anybody who questioned him about anything. And to us on a personal level, Matt's just a really talented guy, not only as a creative, but on a human level, to have the ability to be so close to us as friends. We'll call each other all the time. He'll invite us to stay over at his house when we go over to the US. But at the same time, if he comes and says something to us on set about something that he wants to achieve, we fully take him seriously and respect what he's saying to us as the person running the show. And that is a balance that I don't think many people have to the degree that he has. He is a great man, he is a great showrunner, and we are very blessed to have him.
He's a legend!
Yeah, let's talk about Matt.
Raise your hand if you have a question, especially if you have a question for Sophia, Tomoera, Oscar. Up front here, we have some more, but I want to make sure everybody gets a chance. If you got a microphone, what's your name? I see you. stand up. What's your name and what's your question? Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Maria.
Hi, Maria.
I'm gonna ask Luffy if I can join his group.
You want to ask Luffy if you can join his crew? Okay. You know it's not a real thing, right? It's a show. Can she join your crew? She's not even wearing a sombrero.
You wanna join the crew?
Yeah.
All right, but only if you say you will be the king of the pirates with me. All right? We're gonna say it at 3, okay? You gotta say it really loud. All right? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I'm getting.
So close.
You're gonna be king of the pirates. All right. You know what? I think you can join. You're pretty cool. So I say yeah. I say yes. Yay!
Thank you, Maria. Congratulations.
We'll be waiting for you
Good
on the
luck on
ship.
your pirate adventures. Real quick, we got 25 seconds for you two. What did you take from One Piece? Anything? See, they still have another season coming up, so they're like, I don't know if I want to talk about this.
I took the suit, I took the lighter, I took all the scripts. But it's a good idea to put them in at contractual stages. I never thought about that, but I might start being like, I'll do it if I can take another suit.
Iñaki.
I took my wanted poster and yeah. And then I think I lost it. But it's fine. I can print another one. So, yay. Yeah, I cannot find it. Maybe it's somewhere hidden in my room. I mean, it's gotta be in my room. I haven't taken it outside. It's just my room's a mess. So it's gonna be hard to find. But it's gonna be somewhere there. Yes.
All right, thank you so much. My clock is at 0. Make some noise for your celebrity panel.
So much great information there. The questions were pretty amazing and the answers were even better. One of the things that I liked the most was right here towards the end where Iñaki talks about what he took from the filming production area, and that was his wanted poster, but he lost it. I think this is pretty amazing. The overall entire interaction between Iñaki, Taz, and the interviewer is pretty cool, and also the questions from the fans. You know, it's pretty amazing to see how invested we are in the One Piece world. So what do you guys think about this? Put your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to click the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the East Blue Nation, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.